Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the monies. Dollar bill, y'all. Hey, guess what? We're doing a show this morning. Hooray us. It's me. Pee-wee. Hello. I'm sick still. I still have the COVID, and I'm still contagious, and it sucks assholes. But I'm here this morning. I'm trying to put that good work in with my special friend Matt. Matt, how are you this morning?
I mean, I'm not sick like you, so that's a win. I think our dryer might have just shit the bed, so that's fine.
Oh no!
I mean, it is what it is. It's been acting funky for a while, and we're just like, okay, well, that sucks. We should probably start the process of getting a new one. And then, yeah, so we'll see.
Dude, I'm sorry.
We were already like, okay, we should probably go this week and get a new washer and dryer. And, it's never an exciting thing to do, but it's due.
Super Spike, are you doing the stacky boy?
Nah, we got plenty of room down there, and at least all the stacky ones we looked at were just like, the access kind of seemed like a pain in the ass.
So as someone who used to specialize in getting programs going and open where laundry was very important.
Yes,
because sometimes people are incontinent, and sometimes they just like to throw their feces.
You're right.
To show you that they're unhappy currently. I don't like those. They're good for space.
Yeah,
but
that's not an issue for us. Like we don't. I mean,
they're smaller.
Would I fill that space with some bullshit if I had it? Sure, but I don't need it.
Shakes, hello. That's fair.
Shakes wasn't sure if he would be up early enough to join us.
I don't blame you, Shakes. If I had probably chugged a little heavier of the Tussin, I would maybe not have woken up. All right. I want to work on Mound Monsters today. I'd hope that Colin would join us, but he has not. I'm sure it's he's got chillins to wrangle this morning. Also, Doug and I watched 2 Mountain Monsters episodes. Like at a distance last night. It was kind of fun.
Oh, nice.
He's got a watch along function in his Plex. Although it was frustrating because I could not cast it to my TV, so I had to watch it at the computer. Which, whatever.
I mean, something to keep working on.
But we watched 2 episodes last night. We watched the one where Trapper gets his peed on, his eyes get burned. Hey, Shaggy! Super Spike!
So that episode also came up. That's one of the episodes they do for Beside the Fire.
Ooh.
And so we watched it. So we had technically watched at least portions of it twice, and I'm pretty sure they just maced him. Like that was the effect there. They literally just maced him or pepper sprayed him or whatever because his reaction to it.
That's what Doug said too. Doug was like, "You think they just maced that dude?" And I was like, "I don't know, man."
Yeah, no, that's absolutely what they did. They just blasted him in the freaking face with mace or pepper spray or something. Because having accidentally shot myself with mace at one point. It's a very similar.
How did you accidentally shoot yourself with mace, my friend?
There was a can that my dad had, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And it just.
So I don't know if I've ever told this story on a stream before. I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. And when I was young, I was still a weirdo, and I would do weird stuff.
Sure.
I'm a weird boy doing weird shit. We were all standing around in the backyard, which was cut in half by an alley, my friend Curtis's house. I'm sure we were up to no good because that's what we were always like when we were younger, like middle school aged.
Okay.
And I found a key on the ground. And what did my dumbass do? Guess what my dumbass did with that key?
What did you do with that key?
No, guess.
I mean, I literally, like, I don't know. Like, if I found a key, what I would do with it.
I stuck it in an outdoor electric socket.
Oh, yeah, see, that wouldn't have entered my mind.
I blew myself about 10 feet back.
Yeah.
First of all, I fucked up the breaker real bad in that garage.
Yeah, I bet.
They were like, "You could have died." What were you? I was like, "I don't know." I just like my brain went on autopilot, and I was just like,
the intrusive thoughts won.
Yeah, and it's weird. I mean, I don't always have intrusive thoughts, but when I do. Oh, Matt Mace member. That should be September. Now it's Mace member. All right. So I watched 2 episodes last night. The second one was the one where the guy who does the music definitely had just watched The Thing because he was dropping Ennio Morricone beats into all of his stuff, and they were also hunting basically what was the backwoods equivalent of a xenomorph.
Oh yeah. I can't remember what the hell they called that thing, but yeah, it was totally just.
It was just a xenomorph. It was just a shitty render of a xenomorph. Oh, god damn it. Don't ever change Mountain Monsters. All right. So it made me think a little bit about the stuff we were missing. Sorry. I'm a little clogged up still. I got a lot of gunk.
I mean,
you're dealing
with a lot. Did you ask again if you could get to Paxlovid?
I can't. I missed my window.
But you're still positive.
It's got to be like the first 7 days or some shit like that. Ugh. And my GP was like, "Hey, listen, you've got long COVID.
Oh shit!
It could be 3 to 4 weeks before from when you tested first as positive, before you will be not testing positive." So we're heading into week 3 now.
Yeah.
But he was like,
COVID is can be serious business.
But he was like, well, I mean, you know, hey, I meet a lot of the immunocompromised issues.
Yeah.
He was like, listen, you just have to be patient with it. When anything starts to get like beyond what is acceptable, you need to come in immediately.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot we can do.
Shit.
So,
well, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? It just is what it is.
Well, right, but I just, I don't like when my friends feel shitty, and I don't like when my friends are dealing with shitty things that don't really have solutions.
I appreciate it, but I got some heads for you too, Matthew.
Oh, nice.
Because I ordered some heads in September, and they just finally arrived.
Oh.
Okay, anyway. So I was thinking, we needed some stuff for this Lore Master that we didn't have anything for. So I wanted to do one that was the equivalent of whenever Willie just falls out of things. Because goddamn, they were rappelling down that wall and he just disappears into the darkness.
Yeah, no, they
built like freaking the fuck out. We had to pause it because we were like, is this real? Did he just really just fucking just biff it like 15 feet? And I was like, I'm not sure because 2 episodes ago he did fall out of a tree real hard. And I don't think that was planned.
No. And they talk about that on Big Feats.
Oh, really? I'm
like,
all caught up. When did they? Oh, yeah, they did talk about that.
They did, yeah.
They weren't sure if that was something that was planned or not.
They didn't think it was just because of the way he was acting afterwards.
Also, the way he landed. Oh, my God. He looked like all twisted up. So, yeah, I'm fine would be something. And I think it would be like something about damage reduction.
Okay.
And then I wanted to do something that was like the ability to kind of manipulate the situation because of Jeff's constant chicanery. But what color was its fur? So I kind of want to figure out how we can gamify those two things. I'm going to tell you something about gamifying this game, baby. Also, I broke down. I spent $10 and I bought 50/50 last night, which is by the guys who do Henshin and do the Kamen Rider game. It is a Ranma 1/2 game.
Oh.
And I am a big fan of Ranma 1/2.
I was at one point, yes.
I very much enjoyed it in college. So, I'm trying to feel like I think this emo thing would be really good at as far as the oh gosh darn it, my brain is not very good. But what color was its fur?
Okay.
So it's called I Feel You. You are no stranger to feeling intensely about a lot of things, especially when the bleaker side of life. As a result, you are very much in tune with the emotions of others. Add a +1 when you read someone. So my thought is it would be more in line with not read, but did we not figure out the stats for this yet?
I don't know that we did.
All right, we'll have to. Okay, senses, body, heart, mind. Right.
Okay.
I would say mind.
Yeah.
You know your lore, and when you are interacting with I call those witnesses. I can't remember what they call them.
Yeah, they're usually witnesses. Yeah.
And it was to mind. Also, we got to meet Pat, the woodsman, who didn't want them on this. Didn't want to talk to him. Who also did not have an Appalachian
identifying hat.
Not even that, he didn't even have an Appalachian accent.
Oh.
His accent was East Coast. So I was like, oh, this guy's totally an actor. And Doug and I were dying laughing at him when he was like, get out of here. Here. He was trying really hard. Because when they were like, can we go down in your holler? He was like, you can go down in that hole. I can't even do it. Holler. It was like, what? Pat, you're not a real you're a fucking fake. You're a concrete person in disguise. You're a liar, Pat. You're a dirty liar.
Well, later on, they get a guy who's like a professor, but also has a farm, and he looks kind of like Giancarlo Esposito.
Ooh.
So that was interesting.
That work?
Yeah, I think that's
I think it makes the lore master kind of an interesting one to take too, because you're like, oh shit, you can shrug off a damage, so you're not just like you end up being kind of like an interesting variation on a tank. Okay, so concrete person, former concrete person. This just kept popping in my head. I bet he don't even own a gun, but it was like I kept thinking of it from the former concrete person saying, but I don't even own a gun. So, but I don't know what to put there. I just liked the way it sounded.
Yeah. Well, so if maybe you could use it as like you know, because people aren't going to necessarily are going to tell that they're be able to tell that they're a concrete person or used to be, and maybe we'll let their guard down.
Okay.
So like in, you know, tense situations or whatever, you can have some kind of an advantage because they're going to be like, oh, this person's not a threat.
How about because of this ability, you're always the last attack option?
Yeah, that's got some juice.
Okay, I like that. All right, so I got 2 for producer, and then I decided because Pat intrigued me so much that our last category should be straight up Mountain Man. I don't think we have Mountain Man anywhere else.
All right.
It should be our oh, we do up here. Hermit, maybe.
No, yeah.
Watch out for the quiet ones. I totally agree. I'm not quiet, so generally it's probably to my detriment. Yeah, Hermit. Okay, so researcher got wow, look at the footage, because Doug and I were talking. There's now a trope. Every time they see footage, they all go, whoa!
Yeah.
So it's got to get added to the bingo card.
They get real excited about
it. Every time. It's so fucking adorable. So what would this be, you think?
Look at the footage or the Hermit?
Yeah, no, wow, look at the footage.
I'll look at the footage. I feel like it's got to be something like you would gain some kind of...
It's like insight, right?
Yeah. Knowledge about whatever you're up against.
So I'm thinking this. I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger. Oh, of course, way too big. This control, oh, not that control here. I can hack that. You roll mind instead of senses when searching for information. Or
yeah, I think that's
Um. I feel like we got that one in too. Look at that. All right. So we're down to our last three. I put testimonial time, and we got to get the shot for producer. I also thought this would be like, could be cut print, but I don't know. I'm not sold on either one. So how do you want to define the producer? Like, you didn't ask for this job.
um. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, like I mean, as the series goes on, the producer gets more and more involved too. So, um, I think the producer should maybe have I kind of like them having an ability like let's take that again, and it just once a session you can let anybody re-roll.
Oh.
Or take two or
Oh,
whatever you
take
want.
two's way better. Yeah. Okay. I want testimonial time to be like, I'm not sure. That's the thing. I'm fascinated by the fact that they'll be in the middle of this supposed life-threatening situation,
And
and
then
they'll
they
just
get
stop
to
and turn to the camera, and they'll tell like a 2-minute story. Oh, I like that. Do we want to, rather than re-roll, do we want to just say that they can turn it into a complete success?
Oh, yeah, that could work too.
A complete success on a failure. The producer is the one who then dictates how the events play out. So, like, if you were the researcher and you failed, the producer could step in and say, that's a success. And then they, rather than you getting the success, they would get it.
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
That is very fair, Shakes.
Do you want to explain it?
Yeah, well, I mean, so every week we're working on some sort of gaming thing. Either we're prepping for one of Ben's regular games, coming up with situations and characters and storylines and things like that. Or you know, talking about games we want to play, just, and other times we come up with games. And right here we are working on putting together a tabletop RPG based on the uh, uh, was it like Travel Channel Plus, Discovery Plus? I don't know. It's a bizarre reality
The
show
Epimonius.
called Mountain Monsters, and it's ridiculous and wonderful, and we love it. Um, it's on Max. I think some of it's on Roku. Um, it's stupid as hell. It's hillbilly monster improv,
Yes.
um, and it's beautiful.
So we're using Powered by the Apocalypse as the base, and we're hacking off that, and we're using another hack, which is kind of a, I don't know how to describe. I guess it's a supernatural horror hack of PbtA called Summer in Woodlake, because we felt like Summer in Woodlake had some of the same vibe. So, and it's like what, a 17-page
Yeah,
hack.
just a simple little.
So we're just making it even shorter hack. But yeah, so we will generally be working on like prep for games. Sometimes most of the time it's my stuff. Sometimes other people come on, and sometimes people just come on. We talk about
Whatever.
what, like their process of creativity, or sometimes we talk about like Shannon came on one time and we talked about like identity politics in game space. And then sometimes we just, we talk about whatever.
Yeah, we just go completely off the rails and just
Yeah.
bullshit for.
Like a couple of weeks ago, we just talked about nothing, and it was beautiful. It's kind of like a Sunday morning hangout. All right. So I kind of like the idea that Shaggy had with the like, it's the Zach Morris timeout with the testimonial time. I like the idea of like testimonial time almost being like a stop time thing.
Sure.
But I'm not sure how to.
Yeah, the way Apocalypse runs, there's not, there's not really the time sense is pretty vague.
Yeah, I don't want to step on this too much because this is really pretty powerful.
Yeah.
So maybe this is like, this can end an encounter, but all it does is move the encounter. So like if like, hey, combat occurs or whatever, testimonial time could take place, and it requires the players to give a testimonial.
Yes.
But it doesn't end the encounter, it just moves it, and then I can just put it in whenever I want.
Or maybe it could act as like a, instead of moving it, just at like, I don't know if it would be, you could do it as something like, maybe it would like, they do it and then like you regain, like if you've taken damage, you regain some portion of it. I don't know, just something like, a partial reset.
Well, the reason I like the idea of like resetting, because it would reset it in a way where, like, let's say someone was about to perish, they could spend their testimonial, and then the combat would end. Okay. But it's also like when you roll failures in this game, complete failures, technically that's like a green light for me to be like, okay, now you're fucked.
Yeah.
They'll just take this now you're fucked and move it to later. I like that, it kind of being like, again, the producer almost having sort of like weird omnipresent, like two like very, very seriously like game disrupting powers, but like not having anything else.
Or maybe if it's, because you're always like fighting against the, impulses of the cast, you tie these to dice successes. So it's like, yeah, you can do this, but you have to have a success first.
Mm.
And if you fail, it's like, well, nope, sorry, they didn't listen to you. And
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
just to keep it from being, too OP.
Okay. Plus, probably plus mind for persuade or threaten. On a failure, the situation just becomes worse. On a mixed success, how do you want to put that? You can remove half of the team from the situation, but they all need to give a short testimonial on the events that have taken place. On a complete success, the event stops and all members must give a testimonial. So I think this it makes sense to me just because I wrote it, but I'm hoping it'll make sense to whoever.
Yeah, I think it tracks.
Matt, what are you doing today? What's your clanging and banging going on, son?
Just digging in the closet.
Oh, nice.
Trying to find getting my eBay stuff.
Rocked. Well, how is that going?
I mean, it's good. It's a lot of work. But yeah, it's coming along. It's going to take a while. I just got a lot of crap to sell, so. But, it's been nice in getting the finances in a better spot, and
I don't think I've talked to you for a while. Oh, Matthew.
Oh, you grabbed some.
Amazon had them for under $20.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, $20 is retail. I
grabbed Donatello. I grabbed Leonardo, who is fucking incredible. I grabbed Man at Arms, who is maybe my favorite version of Man at Arms.
It's a real nice Man at Arms.
And then my mutated He-Man's supposed to be here today.
Nice. I actually saw him for the first time on the pegs yesterday.
How'd he look?
He looks great. I think he's got the Andre arms. So he's kind of got like the long gangly limbs, which is neat.
And
he's all clear, purple and green and whatnot.
That's boss.
So yeah, he looks really, really cool. I am seeing plenty of the Trapjaw, so let me know on that.
Yeah, I would need a Trapjaw boy, a mouse jaw.
Somebody. So yeah, I know the official name is Mouse Jaw.
They just should have called him Mousetrap.
Somebody, a friend of mine mentioned that they were watching a review or something, and the reviewer called him that, and I'm like, well, that's a way better name.
It's a really good name. And then the other one in that group is the Walmart exclusive, isn't it?
Yes, though I don't think that's been found yet. And that's what
Krang.
Krang? Yeah.
And then you saw that they the WWE line Andre's coming out.
Oh yes, I did.
Anybody want a cookie? All right. Crew and Hermit. I think for Hermit, one of the things should be called "You Ain't From Around Here Is You."
Yeah. I like that.
What about crew? You know more about the crew stuff because you've watched more of the show than I have.
I mean, we don't really get much of
Well,
that.
one dude got kidnapped.
One dude did get kidnapped. And there's a couple episodes where the drone camera guy kind of joins them out in the woods. I'm just trying to think of what abilities, what the crew can do that the rest of them can't.
So I thought one should be like, I'm just doing my job. I'm just here to do my job or something like that. And it's like it's a support, thing you can give like once per episode. You can give a reroll or something like that, which would be like this originally. Once per roll, you can give a reroll, or once per episode.
Yeah, I think that's a solid option.
Maybe we'll call it technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties might be more fun to because I like that as a name for an ability, but maybe it's more of a like something happens, but we can't see what it is, and the that would be pretty OP though. So yeah, you wouldn't want to give them the ability to like define what happened.
Well, I mean, not entirely. I mean, I think the yes and nature of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Upon a member of the team rolling, okay, we're going to go back once per episode. When a member of the team rolls a failure, the crew can decide how that failure plays out.
Okay.
Do we decide what the person running the game is called?
I don't know that we did.
Should be the person running the game should be called the network.
Oh, there you go.
Kind of like Cyrus.
Supposedly, season 9 is a go.
I like the idea of like the producer and the crew having more like broad abilities, like almost like getting kind of walking that line between is this what's going on or is this still a show?
Right.
Are we still playing a game? All right, so I also still like the idea of giving like them being very support roles.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, they rarely, if ever, get involved in the actual events. They're there, but they don't ever. Um,
Who did you tell me? Was it you that told me like some celebrity is like mad into this stuff? It was
oh,
some weird celebrity too.
no, I don't know anything about that. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It has a surprisingly broad appeal.
I was trying to remember. I forgot. Flashback is the testimonial in this. So basically, that producer power, while it's really, really, really powerful, it also makes them use up their flashbacks.
Ah, there you go. I like that. Yeah, what else would the crew be able to do? Hmm.
It sounds like you're playing with Legos.
I mean, sort of. I'm going through bins of GI Joe weapons.
Ooh. Confidential, or this are little guys, or the little boys.
They're the little ones. Um, just have trying to get these as close to complete as I can before I list them, and I have foolishly over the years done a lot of things where I'm like, oh, this accessory sucks. I'm just gonna put it in this bin, and maybe I'll find a use for it later. And then now it's like, well, I have to find that, or try to, so that I can sell this thing. And trying to figure out my thought process, and it's like, I probably have this, but it's also not impossible that I just got rid of it at some point. And it's, if I have it, where did I put it? How would I have sorted it? So yeah.
Have I talked to you since Christmas, Matt? Has it been that long?
In person, no.
I got a bunch of comics for Christmas.
Oh, nice. As did I.
Oh, what'd you get?
I got the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl omnibus, so that's even though I already had it all, it's the entire like run in one book.
I got Cassandra like the first 9 trades of that for Christmas.
That's probably all of it, or close to. I got Commandy.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember if I got any other comics. I got a lot of books too. So
I got 2 Junji Ito books that were great. I got a ton of, just like an obscene amount of trades. I got the other 2 Morrison Batman omnibuses, so now I have all 3.
nice.
I got all of Fatale, which I'd read before, but I already reread it. I got some Hawkman trades I didn't have. I will say, Hawkman Eternal, which is the last trade of like the death metal era.
Okay.
It's really good. It's got like a definitive end for Hawkman, which I really like.
Oh.
Yeah, which has like he and Hawkwoman training like heroes during the Legion of Superheroes, but they're like super old because they can't reincarnate anymore.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, that series was totally off my radar because I'm very not paying attention to DC these days. But
Makes sense.
I
got
get
the
a
Abnett and Lanning Resurrection Man trades,
yeah.
which I really enjoyed. It's like not what you expect at all.
The New 52 Resurrection Man was an interesting.
I think
thing.
I liked the one prior to the New 52 a little bit more.
The New 52 one, they just kind of Evil Dead 2'd it.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of like, I would equate it to like what Breach is to Captain Atom. Like, I don't know if you've ever read that the Breach story.
I have not read Breach. No.
It's great.
Okay.
It's so good. It walks the line between Captain Atom and Dr. Manhattan incredibly well, but with far more body horror.
Oh, huh.
It's very, 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 very good. I very much enjoyed that comic. You know, this person who accidentally becomes basically a living nuclear reaction, realizing like I can't, like everything around me, I'm a consistent and constant danger to.
Right.
And if I even get angry or frustrated, I can unconsciously just give somebody cancer. You know, I can blow up a town without even thinking about it. Like just how horrifying that is.
If you're at all, a person who cares, yeah.
Ooh, camera angle changes. Ooh, Shaggy, that's got some. That's interesting. Would that be like, okay, Shaggy, hear me out. I this idea's got legs. Would that be like an interrupt to where like one episode you could be like angle change, and you could let someone else basically take a turn. So whoever's in the middle of their turn would just end. See, that's the only thing with the Power of the Apocalypse games is, like, as the person running, I roll no dice.
Right.
So, like, I only do stuff when they fail on a roll. It has feet, if you will, baby. I love the idea. I'm just trying to think how to implement it. Maybe it's they can allow someone else to roll.
That, or they like basically it's like they're using like their stat block, like somebody else's.
Ooh, yes. That's, I like that. Maybe what can we call that? Do we call it change the angle? Or second camera? Or what's I don't know camera terms.
Yeah, I guess you could go like switch to camera 2 or
okay. Once per episode. The crew can replace any stat with another member of the team's stat after a failed or partial success roll. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You're not just saying that because you're a beautiful, beautiful man, Matt?
No, I think it does make sense.
Okay.
There's a whole lot of vagueness in there. Let's see.
Shaggy, does that make sense? Does that work for what you were trying to get across in the confines of a game where I can't really they can't prevent an attack for me?
Yeah, it's just a way to say you can pick and choose, because I mean if you've got some other team member that's got a better stat in that area, then boom, you're good to go.
Excellent, thank you. Now, does it change? They can pick who the other member of the team is, or does it come from the crew?
Oh, I mean that's pretty much the same thing, but yeah, I'd say the crew member has to choose
Any stat with another member of the team stat. Okay. Okay. You know what? I feel like we were pretty successful.
Yeah, we made some progress. I'm sorry that I'm distracted.
No. We got a lot done. Chat, you're killing it. Matthew.
Yes.
Do you want to see some heads?
Yeah. Hit me with it. Like that. That's neat. What's that? Oh yeah.
If I showed you this, but this is going to be what I do Skeleton's hair off of if I ever get the bravery to do it.
Nice.
This one might be coming to you.
Is that a McCready?
It is a McCready head.
Bat Samurai?
Bat Samurai.
Nifty.
I thought this would be really good for in my kind of Asian themed stuff would be a good version of Triclops. It's just Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
Phoenix Force Cyclops head.
Yeah, that looks good.
This one's definitely coming to you because it's real small. I don't even know. It was just free. It's just a dude head. He's just a dude.
All right. Well, I'll take a dude.
I don't
mind a dude.
It's a little smaller than I'd wanted, but
oh, that's cool.
It's just it's Trigon.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, it's a Trigon. Okay. So I'm thinking about making a Tarm and a Colin. So this was the head I got for Tarm. I got to figure out Colin head. This is, I make heads. I make no two people of all my friends. That Lasertron head. I think that's what her name is.
Oh, Ladytron, yeah.
Ladytron. For Tarm. And then last one that came in that pack is this head. I don't know who this is, but it looks real cool.
I think it might be like a Samurai Wolverine.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it looks like angry, so which automatically makes me feel like it's Wolverine. It looks like a short, testy man. So yeah. I don't know. I'm still working on Impossibles. I want to do that.
Yes.
I'm still working on Hellboy. Right now, I think I pretty much have my Hellboy 3-parter written.
Okay.
I just need to make sure I'm comfortable with the rules. I did some research into the area where I grew up, and holy shit, it's perfect for some Hellboy stuff. America's First. I would use it if I think I might just try to find real muscly arms to put on like a Tila body. Or I guess I could just give her the evil Lynn goddess thing that's on from Masterverse.
Oh yeah, the muscle mommy.
Muscle mommy. So that area of Kansas had the first ever serial killer family who were also cannibals.
Nice. I think they might have referenced that in Red Dead Redemption 2.
The Bloody Booters.
I didn't call them that, but yeah, there was definitely like there's a place you go into and they're like, "Hey, sit down for dinner," and it's like a brother and sister, and then they're real weird and touchy, and then you eat the food and you wake up in a pile of bodies.
Mm-hmm. Where they hit all the body leftovers was called the Half Acre of Hell. I had no idea. Like this was literally like 40 minutes from where I grew up. But like when you look up like weird shit in this area, it also gave me a chance to use a small town that my uncle on my mom's side, his first wife, her family is from this tiny town of less than 200 people. And her family is like, I think she had like 15 siblings.
Oh wow!
So it's one of those kind of towns where it's like literally just towns of like 5 families, where because it's like a farming community. So yeah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna set it during the into the 50s. I'm gonna use snake handling churches. It's gonna be going all out, baby. So yeah, that's pretty much ready. I just need to just make sure I feel comfortable with the rules.
Nice.
Which I should. I'm just a little dodgy on some of the stuff that's different than 5e.
Yeah.
Matt, what you got going on? Anything cool you want to talk about?
Not really. I'm just kind of doing my eBay thing. I do Dave's thing on Tuesdays. I do this on Sundays. That's about it right now.
Got any customs that you are very proud of late?
Look, I haven't really finished much up. I've got parts coming in. I've been working on poking at a few things, but yeah, all the stuff I've been doing recently has mostly been just like paint touch-ups and stuff like that. I had a guy that I'd sold some Joe stuff to on eBay, and he was like, "Hey, looking, do you have any of this type of stuff or this type of stuff?" And he asked who went from customs, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, here's all these G.I. Joe customs that I was going to eventually sell." And so he was interested in a bunch of those. So
that's awesome, man.
Well, I'm probably selling them too low, but anyway, so as I sell those, I'll be
Matt. Did you get your enjoyment out of them?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
As I'm selling them, I'm going to be, of course, taking updated pictures of everything because.
When am I going to get my video, Matt? The young gentlemen desperately want to see a new video of your space.
It's getting there.
I don't know if I've told you that whole thing about the young gentleman.
Oh yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I did recently completely redo my Transformer shelves.
Fuck yeah.
Because we had an inspection coming in for the gas meter, so I'm just like, all right, I've been meaning to do this, so that if somebody needs to get into that area, they can, and just for general, whatever. So I'm that's all been redone, and yeah. So I'll just have to get some new video and take it slow.
I like your snazzy shirt.
See the stuff.
Hell yeah.
I'm good on Dusties. I don't need any Dusties.
You sure don't need another Dusty, baby.
Dusties around here.
Dusty.
Trying to think if I need more.
He's the bull of the woods, baby.
If I'm not expecting there to be any around by the time they do clearance it out, but Hawk I could probably use some of.
What a G.I. Joe. Matt, I have to tell you.
Yes.
I've been grinding hard in some WoW.
Ooh.
20th level now. I got a bear pet named Steve. No, wait. I dismissed Steve. It's Gary now. I've got a bigger bear named Gary.
Oh, I mean, Steve's not going to be happy.
Well, Steve had to go because Steve was from the first area. As much as I love Steve, he was getting his ass handed to him repeatedly. So also I hadn't leveled any of his stuff up because I didn't know how.
Telnet was briefly cheap online, Shaggy. I don't know if he still is.
I did see Telnet cheap online. Also, if you see the Who is Wonder Woman out there reasonable, let me know. Because I pre-ordered it, but GameStop fucked up my pre-order.
Which the McFarlane one?
Yeah, for Cassandra.
Like the classic looking one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Cassandra,
yeah,
that would go on her wall of Wonder Woman.
Of course.
Her Crisis on Infinite Wonder Womans. So yeah, I'm grinding. I'm 20th level. Got bear. I just saw my first dinosaur, and I've decided that that's my next mission is get dinosaur.
Get dinosaur. All right.
So I need dinosaur. I think this needs to happen. I think my dwarven lady needs dinosaur. Also, as I tell Doug all the time, we need to stop and skin everybody because I am a leather worker. I have a small business. I'm going to eventually have kids to feed. So I'm knee deep in this. I'm knee deep in this life of my grind. I am a rise and grind female dwarf business owner. Get dino.
Exactly. I mean, if you need, if you don't have enough going on in your life and need something to just obliterate your free time, WoW is a good choice.
I like to just jump on. Like Doug and I played twice yesterday. The second time I looked up and it was like, oh fuck, it's 11 o'clock at night. Got out of bed.
Yep, that used to happen to me when I played. That's part of why I don't play anymore. But
I'm feeling all right, Draz. Thank you for asking, though. Yeah, step 3 is definitely profit. Step 2 is kill and skin everything. And make clothes. I love making clothes. You know what I love in WoW? I love 2 things. I love making clothes, and I love cooking. And a close third is fishing. All the killing in between is cool, but I love Gary. He's my special boy. Gary the bear is my specialist boy.
Gary the berry.
I'm gonna play as soon as we're done. I mean, if there's a huge cry for freedom, I may stream it for a little while, but I don't know. Because I'm playing WoW Classic. So I know nothing about this. And right now I'm just running around killing stuff because I've realized all the killing is just in between the fight. Exactly. All the killing is the friends we made along the way. I've realized that doing some of the other stuff, I actually need other people, which is slightly frustrating.
Yeah. Yep.
Because we went on this mission to kill these ogre guys. We had to go in this cave, and I'm a hunter, and I got to shoot stuff. So being in the proper range,
yeah,
sucks balls. I think my favorite hunter pet was Skull. I don't know what Skull is, but it sounds cool. And so we killed the ogre guy. I got the ogre head, and I was super excited. I was like, "Hey, we did it! We got out. We got with this little group of people. We made kind of pseudo friends and did this business." And then Doug was like, "I didn't get a head." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, apparently I wasn't high level enough, so now we have to go back in." I was like, "Yeah, but all our murderous friends, they all just fucking left us."
Yep, they just took off.
And he was like, "Yeah, I know. We'll have to go back in." Doug died twice.
Oh.
Fucking Gary died twice. I was very upset about this. Eventually we made new friends, and those friends didn't have room in their party for me. So I just had to tag along and shoot shit after they'd already damaged it.
Yeah.
The thing that was frustrating is the first time we went in, there was a little Nomi guy, and he fucking stole all the treasure until Doug was like, "Oh shit, I gotta change the treasure taking thing so it's on the rotation in the party." I was like, this little motherfucker just run around taking
Just run around
everything.
taking everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like shitty outside.
Yeah. Yeah, we're on the fence about whether we're gonna go mess around with anything today or not. We were gonna just stay home, but
My lesson plans for Tess are my lesson plans to drink that Tussin, son. So yeah, I mean, shit, Shaggy, if you want to hang out, I'll start up a little PbtA game stream here in a second and play some World of Warcraft.
classics. Nice.
So yeah, tomorrow is Chaos Scar. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. I am feeling better. I will say that.
Well, that's good.
A couple days ago, I couldn't do anything. So
And you
now
gotta
I just
rest, man. You gotta rest.
Whoa, Super Spike! That wolf is electric blue. What? Spike sent me a picture of Skull in the Discord.
Oh.
Yeah, it's stupid cold outside. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either.
Normally I don't mind, but right now I just feel like I would just go outside and I wouldn't be able to breathe. Yeah, so I'm gonna try Cascar. Yeah, Monday. God, I can't talk. It'll be a real interesting time if I do. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. What? And then we've got Spoopy Boys on Thursday. I'm trying to remember. We're watching Perpetrator. That's what we're going to talk about is Perpetrator. And then the next Spoopy Boys after that, Doug's coming on us to talk Squatch Flicks. He's very pumped about it.
Nice.
So yeah, I feel like this week it'll be pretty laid back. Oh, some motherfucker just got Andre the Giant for $12 on clearance.
What's got what?
The Motu Andre for $12 on clearance.
What?
Yeah, I'm very upset about that.
Damn. It must have been stuck under a shelf or something.
Yeah. $12. Good for that guy, I guess.
Yeah. Piece of shit.
Also, if anyone cares and is interested, I did buy the Call of Cthulhu Humble Bundle because it was stupid cheap. It was like $20 for like $400 and some dollars for the books. So I do have that in the Dropbox, as well as, like I said, 50/50, which is a game I probably will never run, but it's one of those games where I hope someone will run it for me. All right. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all the stuff. Right. Is that all the stuff, Matt?
It's all my stuff.
Let me grab my calendar real quick. I'm sorry.
No.
Wrong calendar. Yeah. Chaos Guard tomorrow on Martin Luther King Day. I mean, if everyone's down. Oh, PbtA Games on the 19th. I don't know. I don't know what is going to happen, but I mean, I plan on playing. I don't know if the Lethal Company crew would be interested in allowing me into their tender embrace, or maybe we could go back to West Virginia for some Fallout. I've been playing a lot of Dwarf Romantic lately, which I highly recommend. Thank you for suggesting it, Draz. I'm absolutely in love with that game. It's the most relaxing game I've ever played. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else out there that I'm about to sneeze, I think. And it's going to be a loud one, so I'm going to mute my mic if that happens. I don't think there's anything else out there like that's going on. Although I will say, I've been watching a bunch of videos of people playing Pacific Drive.
Okay.
I don't want to play that game because it's not my style of game, but god damn, that game looks great. It looks so beautiful, and the vibe is so strong. So it's one of those things where if someone wanted to play it and do it on the channel, I would be like, yes. You basically get sucked into an exclusionary zone that used to be like part of the Pacific Northwest after like some type of event happens, and you get sucked in your car. You're driving around like helping these people who are stuck in the zone like find anomalies and stuff, and constantly working on your car and working on your base, and you're driving a shitty station wagon, which makes it even better. Yeah, I would like to go back to West Virginia. I would like to go back to Fallout. But anyway, all right. So that's all. We hope everyone stays warm.
Yes.
Think good thoughts. Be good to each other and to others. And yeah. I'll see you tomorrow night. Most likely. Matt will see you Tuesday because Dave Wonder Channel's killing it.
We'll see. But yeah.
Matt might see you Tuesday.
It's more just this washer dryer crap.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry, brother.
Oh no, we'll figure it out. It's just like, okay, here's a thing on the agenda that wasn't but is. So anyway.
All right. I'm gonna jump off. Matt's gonna go do stuff. And then I will probably jump back on here pretty quick and play a little bit of WoW. I'll grind some WoW.
Nice.
For your stupid entertainment.
Well,
in my own edification.
With your wowing. And thank you to everybody for joining us. It's been great.
Thanks for all the sweet ideas too.
Yeah.
It today. All right. See you in a little bit. Bye.